Commodity Chain Project for Geography 2750 by Don Adamson. Golf balls, the dimples that sell. This project will look at the process of how golf balls are made, what products are required to make them, and how they are distributed. This project will also examine the effects of production and distribution. We will also look at the economic impacts that golf balls and the golf industry have on the countries that produce them. Who makes the golf balls? Given all the brand names that are out there, one would think that there are hundreds of companies, but in reality there are very few. The main brand names are sometimes combined under the umbrella of a huge corporation who sells their products with different brand names. Volvic, Srixon, and Acushnet are some of the select companies who make golf balls. Each parent company makes different brand names. Srixon holds the most patents for golf balls. There are a subsidiary of the Sumitomo Rubber Industries Limited company. The parent companies are generally big in rubber and/or plastic production. Plastic and rubber are the two main essentials to produce a quality golf ball. Obviously, there are complicated processes to create a quality golf ball, but two of the products we use every day in our own daily lives become the main component of a major sports franchise. Natural rubber is produced in the bark of the Hevea brasiliensis tree grown in Southeast Asia. However, most golf balls are made with synthetic rubber, which is a petroleum-based product. Plastic is also from petroleum and is also man-made. Golf balls come in a variety of constructions. The most common is the two-piece ball. This ball is made up of a solid rubber center with a thermoplastic cover. It accounts for 70% of all golf ball production. It is longer lasting than the three-piece balls. The three-piece balls are the same as the two-piece with one exception, the mantle layer between the core and the cover. In the two-piece method, the solid rubber core is created by starting with a hard rubber block that is heated and pressed to form a sphere about 1.5 inches in diameter. The smaller and heavier the ball, the farther it will go. The USGA, United States Golf Association, and the Royal and Ancient Golf Club of St. Andrews provides regulations for the golf ball's specifications. The next process in producing a quality golf ball is the molding process. The molding process of the plastic cover is accomplished by one of two methods: compression molding or injection molding. If compression molding is used, the ball's cover is molded into two hollow hemispheres via injection. The hemispheres are positioned around the ball's core. This is pressed together and heated with a mold that fuses the core and cover to each other. The mold also forms the dimples. Compression molding results in fewer cosmetic defects than injection molding. With injection molding, the core that was formed earlier is centered in a mold and held by pins. Molten thermoplastic is injected into the mold. Pressure as well as heat joins the cover material with the center, forming the ball's dimpled shape. As the plastic hardens, the pins are taken out. There are specific standards that need to be met in the production of these balls. The professionals who play, the PGA, the LPGA, and the European PGA, use a different ball type than amateurs. The USGA and the Royal and Ancient Golf Club of St. Andrews provides regulations for those golf balls and their specifications. Distribution of golf balls are worldwide. There are over 30,000 golf courses worldwide. Over 850 million golf balls are manufactured and shipped every year. In the United States alone, over 200 million golf balls are lost by players in a year on the courses they play. On this map, you can see the flags representing golf courses for each country that has at least one golf course. The individual flags represent a multitude of courses where golf balls are sold and played. As in the world map, each flag represents where at least one golf course is in the United States, as you see on this map. There are over 17,000 golf courses alone in the U.S., where you can purchase balls and play with them. This doesn't reflect the retail market, such as sporting goods stores like Dick's Sporting Goods, Nike, or Dunham Sports. This is a map of some of the manufacturing plants located around the world. As you can see, South Korea, Thailand, Singapore, and manufacturing plants in the United States are located here. On the next slide, there is a link for Google Maps that will give you a greater detail for your enjoyment. The most common environmental issues are wastewater containing chemicals and smell, hazardous waste, noise, and thermal emission. In order to reduce the damage in the environment, waste abatement and management in natural rubber processing sectors should be handled properly. From a strictly environmental perspective, the main business of the resin manufacturing sector, the plastics, is to convert prospective air and water contaminants, often rather toxic or hazardous materials, into prospective solid wastes, generally of a much more benign nature. As you can see, there are advantages and disadvantages in the golf ball industry with regards to the manufacturing process. Economically, it is a huge industry garnering $550 million in annual sales. The jobs that are created benefit foreign countries' economies as well as our own. The next two slides will give you a representation of the references, and I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.